You're watching News Channel 2 Weekend Today with Katrina Smith.
Welcome, and thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Katrina Smith. It's Sunday. It's December 17th. Meteorologist Eric Gage is over in the Weather Center, and it's quiet now, but tracking a couple of systems that you're saying are going to converge on our area.
Yeah, that's right. And first, I want to mention that the past 2 days, just beautiful.
Gorgeous. Like you didn't get out for a walk or something.
Oh yeah, it was sunny, it was warm, and in December, when you get warm days like that, usually it's followed by something strong. In this case, we're talking about rain showers. Now, this isn't going to be a blockbuster event, but there are flood watches in effect because we have two systems converging over central New York. This will cause possibly some flooding scenarios in poor drainage areas. And as well as that, ponding on roadways for your morning commute tomorrow. So this flood watch is in effect for tonight and into tomorrow. If you have any plans for today, get them done this morning and early this afternoon as things are still remaining dry on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 top the radar, and still pretty mild too, 41 degrees by December standards. A little breezy though, but again, at least for December, it's not too bad out right now. Clouds lingering for the morning and early afternoon. Those rain showers arrive this evening and into tonight, and it could be heavy at times. We're talking about the arrival of where the heaviest rain showers are going to be and what follows the rain coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
And taking a look at headlines around America, this is part of that storm system you see moving up the East Coast. Floridians braced for that weather system with tropical storm-like conditions. The storm system developed in the Gulf of Mexico as residents there prepared for wind, heavy rain, localized flooding, and of course coastal concerns. The governor activated the Florida State Guard ahead of the severe weather. Wind gusts as high as 55 miles per hour were expected to move through, wrapping up this morning there, and of course moving up the coast. Residents could be seen filling sandbags to ready for the storm. Well, the biggest solar
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning, happy Sunday. After a few beautiful days across the area, clouds have moved in, but it's still on the mild side, and I expect to remain mild throughout the day today. You can see lingering clouds on our Oneonta camera right there. Current temperature in the City of the Hills is right around 40 to upper 30s at this point, actually 41 degrees. And what to expect for this today at least? Well, this alert day we have, which is mainly a weather aware day, it's shorter on our 7-day forecast to call it alert day. 1.5 to 3 inches of rainfall is expected, and this will be generally overnight and into early tomorrow morning. Today, though, is looking dry. There could be ponding on roadways possible Monday morning for your morning commute, and localized flooding possible as well, as it might be hard for the rain to soak into the soil. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're again quiet and dry this morning, and if you do have any plans for today, again, get them done at least this morning or early this afternoon before that widespread rain arrives. You can actually see the timing of this right here. Still dry until heading closer to sunset. That's when widespread rain arrives. Maybe a lull in the rain briefly by the late evening, but regardless, widespread soaking rain possible overnight and into early tomorrow morning. And then as we head into tomorrow afternoon, the rain showers gradually diminish and then turn over to snow showers as we head into early Tuesday morning. Now, how much rainfall are we talking? We'll take a look at a few rain gauges across the central New York region. Anywhere between 1.5 inches to as high as 2.5 to 3 inches of rainfall. So that's a good amount of rain, and that could cause some ponding again on those roadways. So we've got two systems that's influencing this right here. As we saw earlier on in the show with the rain in Florida, that's that same system. It's pushing itself up north into the northeast. We're going to dodge a lot of the winds, but the rain will still be there. And it's going to collide with this cold front out of the west and basically produce a good amount of rain showers here in central New York. So you can see in our skycast for this morning, again, cloudy skies, quiet weather, not too bad for your Sunday. But by the evening hours, a push of rain showers arrive, maybe a lull in the rain right here between 5 and 7 p.m. before widespread rain returns overnight, heaviest during the early morning hours tomorrow between roughly 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. And then as we head into Monday morning, as you head out to work, still lingering rain showers could cause some issues on travel, but for the most part, this is the only concern we're dealing with this system as it eventually departs out to the east. And then this turns over to some scattered light snow showers by Monday afternoon. And so for today, highs in the upper 40s, dry start with some rain later on, widespread rain tonight, lows in the mid 40s. Your 7-day forecast. Breezy for Tuesday, snow showers here and there, but as we head into the final days of fall, it's looking cool with some sunshine. And our trivia question, which president's face is on the $2 bill?
Let's go with John Adams.
John Adams.
I know
Now-
it's wrong. James Madison.
Try again.
Fine. Thomas Jefferson.
There you go. You got the third one.
I love that you give me like 17 chances. That's not how it works in school, kids.
Well, I mean, I can see you got it wrong then. But no, looking
win
this up
today.
too, I was surprised that there's so many presidents back then, or at least people that are named like
Thomas, James, and John.
Yeah, John,
and
James.
George.
I guess Jay is a common name.
I love it. All right, thank you. You get that one. It's 1 Eric, zip Katrina, but I'll come back for the next round. We're back after this. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us for another half hour of News Channel 2 Weekend Today. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Eric Gage is in the Weather Center. Eric is tracking the calm before the storm and, of course, the countdown to Christmas.
Yeah, we're now entering the final stretch.
I
We
get the
are-
question every day from my kids. How many more days till Christmas?
Wait,
Look at a calendar. Count them.
We got 7 days till Christmas Eve, so I made this graphic because
I love it.
we're just about a week away from Christmas Eve. 8 days away till Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm doing the countdown every morning, at least on sunrise, and if I am on the weekend shows for the countdown. Again, quiet start this morning. Rain showers begin to arrive this afternoon and this evening. I was thinking the late afternoon, closer to 5 to 6 p.m., if you can call that the afternoon right now with the sun setting so early. And it's a mild start today. Temperatures in the 40s with cloudy skies, a decent breeze from the east-southeast. So it feels a little cooler, but we'll take the mild temperatures when we get them here in December. Now, again, quiet this morning and this afternoon with just a few clouds. This evening is when the rain starts to arrive. It will become heavy at times overnight tonight and could cause some flooding issues. I'll be talking about that in more detail in that full forecast coming up. Back to you, Katrina.
Thank you so much, Eric. Utica Mayor-elect Mike Galimi.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good morning. Happy Sunday. After a very pleasant past few days for Friday and Saturday, today, not too bad. Still some clouds this morning, a decent breeze, but temperatures are in the 40s. And if you do have any plans for today, I would get them done this morning or at the very latest early this afternoon, as widespread rain begins to develop by this evening. And so we do have an alert day. Now, in my opinion, we're calling this a weather-aware day. This is not something to cause panic, just to let you guys know of impactful rain arriving tonight and into tomorrow. 1.5 inches to 3 inches max of rainfall expected in our area. This could cause some ponding on roadways for your morning commute tomorrow and localized flooding in poor drainage areas. Now, quiet for now on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar, but to the south and to the west, we've got 2 systems set to arrive in our area, bringing that rain. Now, again, quiet this morning. Rain shower chances increase this evening, closer to sunset between 5 or so p.m. and then maybe a lull in the rain for a little bit. But regardless, widespread rain continues overnight tonight and into early Monday morning. The heaviest of the rain looks to be in the early morning hours before things do taper off by Wednesday afternoon. Then this will start to switch over to snow as temperatures will cool down. Now, With rain, we're talking about roughly 1.5 to 3 inches max of rainfall widespread over a lot of the area. Here's a look at 3 different locations: Utica, Boonville, Cooperstown. A general trend. This is not isolated. This is more widespread. So almost all of us will see this rain. Now, radar and satellite showing this low pressure down in Florida. That caused some impactful weather down there, and a cold front. These are going to sandwich all over central New York before it finally pushes out east into the Massachusetts, Maine area and eventually out to the Atlantic. So clouds this morning, quiet start, temperatures in the 40s. Then by this evening, widespread rain develops, maybe alone the rain briefly before widespread rain continues overnight tonight. Heaviest rain showers occur in the early morning hours. See this rain, this orange and yellow right there? That's going to be the heaviest rainfall, and that'll linger into the early morning hours tomorrow, 5, 6 a.m. Heading out to work, you could be seeing some ponding on roadways, and some areas, flood-prone areas, could see some minor flooding issues. Then this turns over to scattered rain showers that eventually turns over to snow as those temperatures cool down into early Tuesday. And so for today, highs in the mid to upper 40s. A dry start with rain later on. Tonight, down into the mid 40s. Not too much of a cool down as that warm air moves in from the south. 7-day forecast, alert day for tomorrow. Breezy with snow showers Tuesday, but heading into the final days of fall, it's drying out and cooling down. Your trivia question. Well, trivia, what do you want to call it? On the 7th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me. What did they send to me?
7 swans a-swimming.
7 swans a-swimming. You got it right.
We sing Christmas songs all the time in my house.
I never remember it. I know that the 5
6
golden
geese a laying,
rings.
5, yep.
Yeah, and partridge in a pear tree.
Birds, 3
French hens.
2 turtle doves.
Yeah, okay.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
I got 4 of them.
Well, thank you for not doing math. 2 weeks ago, Jill asked me how many total gifts were given in the 12 days of Christmas, and it's a lot.
Yeah, and on our end, we can see what the questions were from the previous time, and I saw them, and I'm like, she gave you those?
I aced them with the Earth Science exam questions.
All right,
Great.
so you are 3 for 4 this weekend.
What
Not
can
too
you say?
bad.
Yeah, pretty good. Thank you so much, Eric. Well, perfect Saturday weather.
You're watching News Channel 2 Weekend with Ben Kinney.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ben Kinney. Thank you for joining us. Here's what's making news tonight in your neighborhood. A major storm system is working its way up the East Coast and is expected to dump several inches of rain on our area. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis has been tracking this all weekend. He joins us now from the Weather Center. And Bill, this has changed. This is, pardon the pun, remained a very fluid system all through the weekend. How's it looking now that we're within the 12-hour range of this actually starting?
So it looks like we're going to get some pretty heavy rain, but the heaviest rain looks to be just east of us. So some good news there. Yeah. Not for the folks living to our east in eastern New York and into western New England. But locally, we're still expecting about 1.5 to 2 inches of rainfall to take place tonight. The heaviest is expected to arrive overnight, especially towards tomorrow morning. This could still produce localized flooding, but again, getting away from 3 inches of rainfall is a good thing in terms of trying to mitigate flooding issues here. We're still going to be aware in case anything changes here at the last minute. But again, a flood watch in effect for just about all of central New York. The heaviest rain is not here yet, but it will be arriving very late tonight. This is a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Widespread rain. Temperature-wise, we're 44 degrees, and we are not expecting much change temperature-wise. If anything, we should warm up as we head into tonight as some heavier rain moves in from the south. We're tracking how this affects your Monday morning commute and how much total rainfall happens across our area, and that's coming up. Ben, back to you.
Bill, thank you very much. One person was injured.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Rain is starting to become heavier across the region. The really heavy stuff, though, doesn't arrive until after 3 o'clock in the morning. Let's take a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. If you are heading out this evening, grab the umbrella. The rain is becoming steadier and more widespread. Traveling not too bad across the area, but the rain does reduce the visibility, so it might be difficult to see on the roads as the rain becomes heavier tonight. Let's talk about some flood awareness. So we have a flood watch in effect through Monday. While we're not expecting the really heavy rain to arrive locally, it looks like it's going to miss us to the east. We like to take an abundance of precautions here, dealing with heavy rainfall, with the ground being saturated. You want to be aware if you live in a flood-prone area, poor drainage spots, streets, small creeks. So those are the things that could have issues by Monday during the late morning is when we think if there's going to be any flooding issues. It usually takes a couple of hours after that really heavy rain falls, and that would be Monday during the late morning. Live look in downtown Utica, once again dealing with a cold rain. Temperatures are well above freezing. We're not seeing any snow across the region, really anywhere in the state for that matter. Whitesboro 43, New Hartford 44, Stratford 37, Cooperstown 44, and Westford with 43. And temperatures are going to remain in the 40s tonight as milder air works in from the south. The storm system responsible for all of this is still located to the south. This area of low pressure moves northward. It's producing a lot of wind near coastal areas, but I think we're going to miss the strong winds locally. It will be breezy tonight and tomorrow, but again, I think the biggest concern locally is that widespread locally heavy rain. Showers becoming a steady rain tonight. The heaviest rain arrives after 3 o'clock in the morning. The Monday morning commute looks wet. Periods of heavy rainfall expected during the morning commute. Watch out for ponding on roadways. Temperatures will be in the upper 40s. The rain becomes rain showers tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures will gradually fall throughout the day and the breeze picks up. Rain showers turn to snow showers tomorrow night with a light accumulation of snowfall expected heading into Tuesday morning. A much colder day Tuesday with highs in the low 30s. Total rainfall expected. The numbers are down slightly. Again, it looks like the storm track carries the really heavy stuff to our east, but still we're expecting about 2 inches of rain region wide, which again is a soaking rain and could produce some local flooding issues in our area. So again, we're going to continue to be very watchful and we're going to be on standby tonight for that. Rain heavy at times tonight, especially after 3 o'clock in the morning. The heaviest rain is around Monday morning, and then it cuts out of here pretty quickly. It's breezy. High temperatures will be in the upper 40s early in the day. Storm Tracker 2's 7-day forecast. Rain turns to snow showers tomorrow night. Some light snow early Tuesday, 34. Pretty quiet weather as we head into the week with sunshine. Temperatures in the upper 30s Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We climb into the low 40s as we head into next weekend. We'll be right back.
You're watching News Channel 2 Weekend with Ben Kinney.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ben Kinney. Thank you for joining us. Here's what's making news tonight in your neighborhood. We have a lot of different weather coming in, heavy rains, all part of a storm system. Let's head right over to the Weather Center. Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening, Ben. Good evening, everyone. Heavy rain is expected as we head into Monday morning. 2 inches of rain on average across the region. Ponding on roadways is possible. We have an alert day for tomorrow. We think if there's going to be any flooding, which is possible, that would be taking place late Monday morning. We're specifically looking at flood-prone areas, ponding on roadways. As we head into Monday afternoon, the rain will be coming to an end. We have a flood watch in effect for all of central New York. The heaviest rain with this upcoming weather system is expected to go just to our east, but it's pretty close. So we're going to continue to keep an eye on this in our area. Rain becomes heavy very late tonight. Again, ponding on roadways for Monday morning's commute. Rain does turn over to snow tomorrow night, but it looks to be on the light side. We do see a very light snow accumulation here by early Tuesday. Rain heavy at times tonight. Temperatures remain in the 40s. Again, we're looking at and timing out the rain as we head throughout Monday, and also looking ahead to the end of the work week and how things are trending as we approach Christmas, and that is coming up. Ben, back to you.
Bill, thank you very much. One person was injured after a...
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We are continuing to track heavy rain that'll be moving into the area late tonight and early tomorrow. Just be aware that there could be some ponding on the roadways as we look at our flood awareness graphic here. We like to just make sure that you're aware of what could be happening in the morning. And again, the main concern here is minor flooding. This is not expected to be a really big issue. Rainfall totals look to average about 2 inches. So that would be enough to cause some minor flooding in poor drainage areas, streets, small creeks. Those are things that we're going to continue to watch as we head into Monday. The timing of this, if there would be any flooding issues, it would be late Monday morning. It usually takes a few hours after the really heavy rain arrives, and that heavy rain looks to arrive early Monday morning. So again, this is going to be more of an issue driving, especially in areas that see flooding on roadways in urban environments. This weather system continues to move in from the south, bringing widespread heavy rain. There's some wind with this too, but the strong winds look to remain along the coastal areas, although it will be breezy during our Monday. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast. Waves of rain move in tonight. Again, the rain does pick up after about 3 o'clock in the morning. Temperatures are going to gradually rise. In fact, we start out Monday morning at 7 a.m. with temperatures close to 50 degrees, but again, it's a hard rain taking place in the morning. The rain becomes much less heavy as we head into the afternoon. In fact, just a few showers taking place as this area of low pressure zips to the north. Cooler weather follows heading into tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. We'll look at we're expecting temperatures to be in the upper 30s by 7 p.m. Rain showers turn over to snow showers heading into tomorrow night. Some light snow is expected by Tuesday morning, thinking maybe a coating to an inch or two of snowfall, especially along higher elevations west of Utica. Temperatures on Tuesday look chilly with highs back into the low 30s. Total rainfall expected to be about 2 inches. The heaviest amount of rain looks to fall just to our east. We'll continue to keep an eye on the storm track. If this ends up jogging west or east, it would make a difference in rainfall. But again, widespread heavy rain expected here, the heaviest early Monday. Rain heavy at times tonight, low temperature 42. Tomorrow, heavy rain in the morning, breezy showers in the afternoon, an early high of 49. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Rain turns over to snow showers Tuesday, 34. Quiet weather, back to sunshine Wednesday, pleasant, 38. The winter solstice Thursday, mostly sunny, 39. The weather looks to warm up. We're back into the low 40s as we head into Saturday and Sunday.